Welcome back to the Brighton career mode. We're starting off straight away with an away game against Man City at the Etihad Stadium. Let's get straight into it. Here we are, Manchester City. Welcome Brighton to the Etihad Stadium. Can Brighton cause an upset? I'm hoping they can. They're going to be a very, very strong team. So here we go. Kick off against a tough Man City. What can we do? Very good body block there.
Yeah, I think it's a play. You'd have to ask these lads, but it would be much different to playing.
Brighton are definitely going to have to just try and weather a storm there.
So much closer to the pitch.
Manchester City's line up today.
There we go. Bernardo running down the wing. Can he swing one in? Yes, he can. Doesn't get anything on it though. Pass back into the keeper. Oh, unlucky there from Grouse. Oh, just snapping at the chance, just over the bar. Claudio Bravo looked like a deer in headlights there. Riyad Mahrez, an orchestrator. Here they come now. Pedicek with very safe hands.
Stevens. David Pröper.
Nice fast pass in there for Grouse. Oh, Claudio Bravo with a good save. With a sweet effort from Grouse, so very good passing to work the ball into that opportunity. Claudio Bravo, very good save. Let's see what we can get from this. Jack and Bash with a brilliant header, finally beating Claudio Bravo. Man City's keeper has made some class saves, but he didn't stop that one. What a good goal there. They finally get the better of their keeper. Ball swung in really nicely. What a jump. Defensively, we are doing pretty well. The boys are doing what Mr. P asks of them. Swings one in. Oh, simple header there for the Brighton man. Claudio Bravo knew it was coming all day. No power on it. Can they capitalise again from a corner? Jack and Bash again from a corner. What a player he is. Swung in again, Jack and Bash from a corner with a header. They just don't know how to contain him in this area. Jumped up really well. Don't know what Foden's doing. He's just looking like I don't know what he's looking. He just don't know what he's doing, does he? They need to be doing better than that if they want to. Oh, sloppily there, giving the ball away. Pedicek, and there we go. What was we saying? They got one back. Sloppy passing from the Brighton men. Sloppy first touches, two heavy touches there. Really bad pass. Just gives it straight to Man City in a good opportunity for them. They play it really well, working towards goal. Gabriel Jesus is not going to miss that one. Nice strike there from the Brighton man. Oh, the boys just don't seem to be concentrating at the moment.
Yeah, they're playing West Ham United in the next match.
Stevens. He had to take the strike. No Brighton men were making the move. Jahan Bash running into the area. Oh, sloppy again with that ball.
That's the goalkeeper's ball.
Well, this is when you look towards your big players to step up.
Oh, he's Guedo just not reading the play. He was expected to make a run. Pedicek's got that. So here we go. Brighton man Manager making 3 changes.
Wonderful to watch. He took those 2 goals superbly well.
It's Guido, Jack and Bash and Proper coming off. Marsh, knockout, and
able to cut that out.
Someone else coming on, but there we go.
Blast on the whistle from the referee.
Full time at the Etihad Stadium. The Brighton players played really well in the first half, but then in the second half they just gave up. They were just willing to sit on what they had. Definitely giving Man City plenty of chances. 10 shots, 7 on target with 2 goals just isn't good enough for the Premiership outfit Brighton. You expect more from them, but Man City, 2 shots, 2 on target. You expect far better. Pascal Gross with a 9.4 rating. 9.4 for Jack and Bash. But in the second half, they just all gave up. So, let's get in to the rest of this. So here's a look at training. We've got Koku, Plizari on 2 and Soyberg on 2. Let's try and get Soyberg up by those 5 overall points. Play him in 5 games either as part of the first 11 or as a sub. Then we can get that achievement done that's wanted by the board. Youth development. Yep, grow 1 player by at least 5 overall points as soon as they have grown. Play them in 5 matches as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good prospect there for Brighton. Hopefully he lives up to expectations. So here we go, the day of the month we've been waiting for. We have a monthly scouting update from England. We have a Jonathan Carter, isn't good enough. Max White, here we go. Overall could be between 57 and 75. Potential 84 to 94. We will save him. We have Patrick Hughes, 47 to 63. Potential 70 to 94. 150,000. Sign him into the first team. Nicholas White isn't good enough. Neither is Charlie Kelly. And Harrison Bell, I'm afraid not, but let's have a look at Max White. Is this going to be a shock? There we are, 17 years old Max White, 5'8", worth 500,000. Get in the Brighton youth team. So let's just have a quick look at who we've got in there so far. We have Max White, 17 years old, 61 overall, potential 84 to 94. We have Patrick Hughes, 15 years old, 55 overall, potential 70 to 94. We have Billy Bennett, 17 years old, 45 overall, just isn't good enough now. We have Toby Collins, 15 years old, 57 overall, potential 82 to 94. We have Christopher Ajoma, 51 overall at 15 years old, potential 77 to 94. We have a goalkeeper in Callum Roberts, just isn't good enough. We also have Danilo Rivero, left midfield, 16 years old, just isn't good enough anymore. And we have Niklas Martinsson, a 6'5" goalkeeper from Sweden, 17 years old, overall at 56, but the potential mark is 74 to 94. If you think any of these boys deserve a call up in the first team or in the squad, then do put their name in the comments down below and we will bring them up. Let's see if they can make a mark if their names are in the comments. Now, what is the chance of this? Let's have a look. The shortlist for Player of the Month for September. All four contenders are Stevens from Brighton, Gross from Brighton, Proper from Brighton, Chikambash from Brighton. Well, I can easily say there that I think a Brighton player is going to win Player of the Month there. You know, it doesn't take experts to work that one out. That's really shocked me. I've never seen that. All 4 Brighton players. Absolutely brilliant. So let's have a look. We are still top of the table after that brilliant win against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Played 7, won 7, drew none, lost none. Goals for 15. We've only got 1 against, and that was from a very, very tough Man City team. The only reason they got it is because of sloppy play at the back. But 21 points, absolutely brilliant. Arsenal, second place, 12 points. We are well in the lead for this one. So we have West Ham next. Very, very tough game there. They have some very tall timber. Where are they in the league? They are in 15th place. Hopefully Mr. P can get his boys to get the win. He's definitely motivating the boys out there. They're looking like they've got fire in their eyes. But let's, before that game, let's get into the scouting updates from the United States. We have Wayne Michaels, isn't good enough. Jordan Moore, not a chance. Carson James. We've had been unlucky with these so far. Victor Williams overall, but that value at 17 years old, just turning me off. Dennis Gibbs isn't good enough. So what do we have here from Sweden? We have Alexander Lundberg. Overall could be between 52 and 70. Potential 81 is the highest of the potential, but low part 61. We'll wait on a minute for them. Emil Lindstrom. Let's have a look. Not good enough. Fredriksson isn't good enough. Carl Persson. We'll try you. You are 15 years old. Eklund, not good enough. Stefan Eklund, not good enough. But let's have a look at Alexander Lundberg. 130,000. We will bring him in. Let's have a just quick look at him. So we have now Alexander Lundberg, 57 overall at 15 years old. His potential 61 to 81. We also have Carl Persson, or Persson. I'm not sure how you would pronounce that, but he's 15 years old. CDM, 5'11". It needs to be making up for it with, I was just about to say jumping. He doesn't seem to be all that at the moment, but he is pretty speedy. But a 48 overall rating, potential 72 to 94. He needs to be reaching the top end. Shall we bring in some of these players? As I said earlier, leave their name in the comments down below and we will get to it. So we have a game at home at the Amex Stadium against a very tough West Ham. Let's get straight into it. Here we are. We are at home. We are at the Amex Stadium welcoming West Ham. Hopefully we can continue the brilliant form that Brighton have been striving towards. They've been playing fantastically. Mr. P has made some changes to the lineup. A bit of youth, a bit of experience. But let's see how this pans out. Bissouma. Bissouma trying again. Oh. Just getting the ball away. Down to the other side of the area. And here we go, Montoya breaking down the right hand side. He has players working their way in. Oh. My mum just said something I can't hear. I've got a headset on. Oh, it fizzled out apparently. The boys definitely need to be doing a lot better than this. So here we go. Izquierdo swings one in. Oh, that unlucky first touch again. But Ryan, very good save there.
He made sure he made the save competently.
Yeah, he did, and he doesn't make too many mistakes, this lad.
Izquierdo used that pace.
In quickly. And this is going to be a throw.
Izquierdo. Oh, poor passing. Hopefully this isn't a show of what's to come. Oh, a good shot there by Locadia. But Adrian equal to it with a very good save. Nice strike, right foot, trying to just curl it in. Adrian acrobatically getting there for that one. So here we go for the corner, shares the jump. Montoya trying to push it back in to a dangerous area. Bissouma, Locadia. Oh, and that was very poor there. You expect better from the Brighton man. Oh, they've just the defence of Brighton have just been opened up here. Oh, unlucky. Arnautovic with a powerful effort swings his right boot at it. Just unlucky. It's off target. Pretty poor form at the moment, considering the quality that Brighton have. You would expect far better. I say that, and look who comes big. Jakambash. Very unexpected goal. As we're slamming the team, poor form in this game. The ball is played down really nicely on the left hand side. Push through Locadia. Onto Jakambash. Sweetly struck on the right, on the left foot, sorry.
It was very well taken.
And it's curling in the back of the net. I don't think the keeper see that one coming.
That's a little nudge to nudge you in the direction
proper.
of what's coming up on EA Sports for
Giving
you.
the ball away. Here they go. Soyberg
They'll be facing
chasing down
Newcastle
Snodgrass. Oh, Ryan, good clearance. But at the moment, they just need that little something. Bernardo swing one in. Locadia with the header, and it's in. Locadia with a goal for Brighton in the 68th minute. The ball worked well down the left-hand side. And what a goal. Very unexpected goal there. It was basically he was running down the left, swing and hope. In it comes, beating his man. Sweet header there, and it's in. So, making a change now. Stevens is coming on board for Bissouma. Bissouma has had a good game, but he's just getting tired. His fitness isn't where it should be. Maybe he can need some training or possibly a loan spell. So there we go. First goal in the Premier League for Locadia. There's the change. Stevens coming on for Bissouma. At the same time, Patterson goes just to smash it out, just to waste the time. The final whistle is due to go any minute. And there we go. West Ham come to the Amex Stadium and don't get anything. Brighton with a 2-0 win at home against a very good West Ham. They had 4 shots, 1 on target, but we had 6 shots, 5 on target. The Brighton fans will be happy with that display at home. Man of the match again is Locadia. Jakambash with an 8-5. Bernard 7-5. Montoya 7-4. But the surprise in defence is Schurz and Soyberg, 7-1 and a 7-2. Pretty good play by the boys. Here's Guerdo with an 8-5. Very good from the boys. Even though it was a mixed bag team, they played really well, got the result with a 2-0 win. So here's another look at training. Let's see how the boys get on. Blizzari going from a 69 to a 70. Soyberg is now up to a 757. Very, very nice to see there. The youngster impressing really well in training. It's really nice. So here we go. Gauss's impressive performances for Brighton have earned him the Premier League Player of the Month for September. Yeah. Well, here we are. Last game of the episode. We are away to St James's Park to play a very good Newcastle team. Let's get straight into it. So here we are. Newcastle welcoming Brighton. Oh, it's going to be a very tough test at St James's Park against a very, very strong Newcastle team. Hopefully the boys can pick up good form, continue their wins, carry on. I am looking for top of the table finish now. Mid-table just isn't good enough. Let's do it. 8 games played, 8 wins. Let's get into this game. The boys just don't seem to be moving forward. He was waiting for a run from his square though. Just didn't get one. Oh, just jumping far too early there was the Brighton man. Grouse. Good shot there from Grouse. Dubravka did really well, even though in a crowded area. He still managed to see where the ball was going and stop it with a stretched hand. Look at this. Very good save there from the Newcastle keeper. Lucky rebound again. It's going straight to Newcastle.
No, he's miscued that one.
He's going on with Brighton's front men. Just no one attacking. Very good strike there from Proper. Doesn't seem that anyone seems to want to be in an attacking mood for Brighton. They need to wake up. Come on, boys. Need to get attacking. Take a strike. And there it is. As soon as the manager, Mr. P, shouts from the sidelines, get up, move forward, get attacking, you're looking stagnant. They all run forward. And this is what happens. Mr. P knows what he's doing. He gives them orders. He shouts from the sidelines, run forward. They do, and it leads to a very good goal there from Gross.
What a decision.
Very good effort. Look at the curl on that to beat Dubravka. He's been in phenomenal form so far, but he has finally been beaten. Making a break down the left-hand side. What can he do? He's getting ready to swing one in. Stevens takes a pop shot. Dubravka having to lean forward just to make sure that he keeps that ball.
Out near the touchline.
Jack and Bash to swing one in.
Defended well.
So there we go. We get a throw in. Proper takes a strike, deflected, and Dubravka watched that ball all the way. He made it his own. Well, there we go. Final whistle at St James's Park. Very, very tight game. Dubravka in phenomenal form for Newcastle. We had 6 shots, 4 on target. There to their 2 shots, 1 on target. And man of the match is Pascal Gross. Put in a good performance with an 8-4. His Guedo 6-5 just was not good enough. They really was not making much of an attacking threat there. But to go to Newcastle at St James's Park and get a 1-0 win is an absolutely great result for the Brighton fans to go home with. So let's have a look at who we will have in the next episode. We will have a game at the Amex Stadium against Wolves. We will have an away game to Everton. We will have an away game against Cardiff. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll possibly get a sneaky little one in there against Leicester at the Amex Stadium. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this series and this episode, hit that like button for me. It's greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell icon to be notified when any new videos come out on this channel. And until then, I'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you later.